Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about something that I get asked quite a lot. I get a lot of people who are kind of looking to overhaul their makeup. They're not sure what to buy. They're kind of bored with what they have. They don't really know what they're doing with it. And so they're asking me a lot, what are some things that you would suggest getting if I'm starting getting my makeup together again? So what I did, which is really tough to do, I narrowed down my, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 6 things that I feel like if you are looking to kind of start your makeup from scratch, here are things that are going to make a huge difference in how you apply your makeup and how your makeup looks. So let's get started. And again, narrowing it down to 6 was so hard, but this is stuff that I actually truly believe in and I have a lot of it. So I'll talk through it and just preface all of this by saying this is not all expensive stuff. You can have an amazing makeup selection. You can have makeup that looks beautiful on you, and it does not have to be super expensive. There is a combo of both here, and I will talk about price points. So let's get started. The first one that I would recommend is a makeup sponge. I have quite a few of them, as you can see, and I use them regularly, every day actually. The days, in my opinion, of using a foundation brush are kind of over. Some of them still work really well, but for me, I just prefer using a sponge. So this is a beauty blender, and a lot of the sponges you see now last more than just one time. You can still get the little triangular wedge sponges in the store, but these are ones that are meant to last a lot longer. This guy can last you 3-6 months, depends on how much you clean it, which you should do it often because of bacteria. This is the beauty blender, like I said. It retails for $20 and you can get it at Sephora. Now that might be too steep for you, and I understand. It works really well. Here's a couple of alternatives. This is the super blender from Ulta. This is the small one. They actually have a larger one. This is the mini super blender. I got a pack of 2 for $4.99. If you see in my channel or on my videos, you'll see I did a review of them, a dupe compared this to this. So if you don't want to spend $20 on a sponge, this is what you can get. They have a single one, they're $4.99, really, really soft. You wet them before you apply your foundation, and it works really well. So you avoid getting all the brush marks that you can get from putting your foundation on with a brush. So this is my number one. Get some makeup sponges that will last you for your foundation application. Definitely a must. Number 2, which is super key, is a skin primer. I cannot tell you enough how important it is to prime your face before you put your foundation on. Because what the primer is basically doing is prepping your skin for what you're going to put on it. So it's going to kind of fill in the lines, the pores, that kind of stuff, smooth your skin out, kind of add a little bit of a blur effect so that when you put your foundation on, your skin looks a lot more even. It sits better on your skin and it just looks flawless. So here's a couple of options. And again, different price points. This one I'm using right now is by Maybelline. It's called Master Prime Primer Blur and Smooth. So that's it. And it was $7.49, so totally manageable. You can get this at your Target, your Walmart, your CVS, your Walgreens. Any of those stores will carry this. Some more expensive options. This is Urban Decay's Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. And this one retails for $34. So this one is more expensive. You can get this one at Ulta, Sephora, online. So that is that one. And this is another one which is really, really popular. This is the Benefit Professional Primer. I have a little tube and I'll tell you a little trick. So this version is the travel size and it is $12. You can get it at Ulta. You can also get a full-size one, which is $31, but if you want to try it first, get the little sample, see how you like it. It's a silicone base, so it reduces all of that and it feels really nice on your skin. So prime. That is so important. Most of what you'll see is actually kind of like accessories for putting on your makeup, except for this. I would also recommend investing in a good neutral eyeshadow palette, because that's something that you can wear every single day. You can use to amp up your look. You can use it for something neutral. You have a lot of versatility with it. I have a lot of them, but I will say the top 3 most popular ones, I believe, are the Naked palettes by Urban Decay. There's 1, 2, and 3 here, which I have. I'll show you them. I've had them for a little while, so they're definitely used. There's Naked 1. So Naked One is very, is just very browny. Like it's a lot of just the brown neutrals. Really pretty. You can see I've hit pan on just that one. I mean, I've had it forever, and it comes with a long brush that I don't have in here right now, but you can just see that everything, you get these beautiful colors and they will last you for a long time. I think each palette comes with about 12. So that's Naked One, and these retail for, I think, $53, $54. So they're pretty pricey, but when you think about how many shadows you get, it's pretty awesome. So that's Naked One. This is Naked 2, I'm losing one. Naked 2 is actually a little bit more taupey. Sorry, this guy's gonna fall out if I'm not careful. So this one is a bit more of a taupey one. Again, you get 12 colors. You get a full mirror up here that I'm not gonna do because it'll reflect. And again, it comes with a full brush. So this is Naked 2. And this one is Naked 3. Naked 3 is actually really pretty. Naked 3 is a little bit more of a rose coloring. So depending on what you're looking for your skin, this one, and they have some pretty matte shades. They have a really good neutral, a good color to add for some smoky shades are down here. And they've got some shimmers, and they've also got some matte. So beautiful, beautiful colors. Again, full brush, full mirror, amazing. If these price points really overwhelm you, a lot of the drugstore brand foundation, eyeshadows right now are coming out with palettes of their own. I know Maybelline has a bunch of beautiful neutral eyeshadow palettes, and they run about $10. So if you're looking for something and don't want to spend, you know, $50-something for a palette, check out your drugstore, because a lot of those brands carry their own palettes now because palettes are so popular. But I would definitely recommend investing in a palette. It'll have a lot of length, like a lot of shelf life for you. Now, if you get an eyeshadow palette, what is super important, get some brushes, invest in some brushes. That doesn't mean spend an arm and a leg investing in brushes. What it means is spend some time making sure you have proper brushes to apply your makeup. Here's just a few. I have a lot, but here's just some. You can go ahead and spend a lot of money on brushes if you want. That's totally fine. If you want to get brushes, there's a lot of really great makeup brush brands. Morphe is really great for brushes. Sigma's really great for brushes. MAC Cosmetics has great brushes. But you don't always have to spend that much. If you're looking just kind of for a starter kit, some of the brushes I actually really like, I've purchased off of bhcosmetics.com. I'll link it below in the description bar, so go take a look, because you can get full sets of like 12 to 20 brushes for really reasonably priced. These pretty pink brushes, aren't they pretty? Look at those. Those are from BH, and I got them like years ago. And as long as you keep them up and keep them clean, which I will show how to do in a different video, they will last you for a long time. So just make sure that you get brushes, because the little wands, the little foamy wands that come in your eyeshadow palettes don't help. Another place to get good brushes, another brand that has a really good brush set, is e.l.f. You can get them at Target, you can get them at Walmart, I believe. They have really, really nice brushes, and they're so inexpensive. So definitely take a look at those if you're looking to up your brush game. What are we on? 1, 2, 3. It sounds minor, but to me it's made a huge difference. It is this. It is a pencil sharpener. Because in the world of lip pencils and eye pencils, you want to keep them sharp, because nothing is worse than when you go to put on a lipstick or an eyeliner and you have that little piece of like wood that is poking through, that like pokes you in the eye or pokes your lip. So it is so important to make sure your pencils are sharpened. And I actually fell in love with this one a long time ago, and I keep buying it every time I lose one because I do misplace them. It's the Sonia Kashuk double pencil sharpener. So you can see there's the small hole and the larger one, depending on the size of the pencil that you're trying to sharpen. And I think this guy's like $4.99 at Target, and it's so worth it. So when you're finished sharpening it, or when you fill this guy up, it just pops open, you dump it out, pop it closed, and you're good to go. So I would make sure you just invest in a good pencil sharpener. I like this because then you can sharpen pencils of both sides. You don't have to have more than one sharpener, and it's all right here. I'm probably going really fast. I have a lot of things to say. Last up, are you ready? This one is big. So once you've done your makeup and you've spent all this time with your new brushes and your eyeshadows and you've primed your face and you've used your sponge and all this kind of good stuff, What is really important is setting your face. What setting will do is it'll lock in your makeup to last longer. It'll give you a healthier kind of glow. And if you're oily, you can actually get setting sprays that will prevent and help reduce the amount of shine that appears throughout the night. It also helps reduce some of that like cakey kind of powdery look that sometimes happens when you put on your makeup. So here's a few recommendations of ones I have in my arsenal and what I really like. This one is, two of them are by Urban Decay. They're really popular. This is Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. You can see, let me see if it's gonna work. There we go. This one is really good if you're oily. You wanna put your makeup on and you just hold it about 8 to 12 inches away. I think you're supposed to do a plus and like a X. Just a couple of quick spritzes and it'll lock you in. If you're not oily, this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I believe this is about $31 and you can get it at Sephora, you can get it at Ulta, and it is really good as well if you just need a set after you've done makeup, or if you're going to a wedding or an event and you need to lock it in, you don't want to have to touch up, this is a win. If those are too expensive, this is the one I actually use on my daily, on the daily. This is my daily routine. This is Mario Badescu. Let me read, there you go. And it is facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. So it smells beautiful. You smell like a garden. I mean, it smells, it smells so pretty and rosy. It is really great on your skin, and here's the thing, it's $7 a bottle. You can get it online, you can get it at Urban Outfitters, you can get it at Ulta, and it's amazing. So if you're looking to set your makeup and you wanna try something cheaper, check this guy out. It's so good. So those are my recommendations. So again, the 6 things I recommend to get started if you are looking to start and overhaul your makeup. A makeup sponge, primer, a neutral eyeshadow palette, good brushes, a pencil sharpener, and setting spray. Those are my 6 things. That is what I recommend. This is strictly my own opinion based on what I have done and what I do and what I use on a daily basis. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Please thumbs up it if you liked it. Please share it if this was really helpful, and comment below. I'd love to hear if there's anything that you use that you feel like is a must in your makeup arsenal. Would love to hear it. And I think that's about it. So have a great rest of your day, everybody, and